Hello, and you're listening to the AI Moment with me, Jonathan Wagstaffe.
And me, Denhard.
And this is the podcast where we deliver AI advice for business leaders in bite-sized chunks. So this series has come about really because Danny and I got together and we had a number of conversations around the experiences we're having when we deal with organizations. Some of those organizations are growing organizations where we're dealing with the executive board. Some of those organizations are enterprise organizations where we're dealing with maybe a department. But we found common themes in the conversations we were having with the people leading those departments, the business leaders. And they were around, I appreciate the importance of AI. My people appreciate it. We don't know where to start. We don't know practically which tools to use, we don't know what to do with it. We don't know where to go with it. So we found there was a need for people to know more about this technology, to know about how to use it, to know about where it might play, to know about some of the challenges they may have with it. And the other thing we found that was people haven't got time to listen to some of the big podcasts out there that discuss this stuff. So there are some extraordinarily good AI podcasts out there, but they're like an hour long at a time. And so unless you're really into this stuff, you probably haven't got the time to consume that volume of content. So what we came to was this idea of a kind of 7-8 minute bite-sized chunks that people can consume easily, where in each one we will discuss one aspect that's come to one or the other of us, and we'll just kick around that aspect and say, what do we think and how do we think we should move it forward? Danny, any thoughts from you on that one?
Yeah, when we were talking, we found that there was so many common themes that come up. And like Jonathan said, something when I've run AI workshops that come up a lot is, what are the best tools? How should we get started? How do we stop people from using one tool and concentrate on another tool? How do we make sure what people are doing are secure? How do we ensure that our company data is protected? Who should be the owner of it? All these really important themes came up time and time again. Something that I've noticed through talking to different department leads and different executives is the common themes are, it's very complicated, it's updated all the time, it can be very costly. How do we do it the right way as opposed to many ways and start over and over again? And every time someone comes on and joins a team or leaves a team, do we need to worry or do we need to start over again? And this is why Jonathan and I decided that podcasts would be a great companion for people on their journey, where we can break down things as simply as possible in very short bite-sized pieces that will give you the confidence to start it, optimize it or grow it. And I think something that you'll see throughout the series and hear throughout the series is Jonathan's vast experience in the market, and he truly understands what company and business owners want. And I talk to a number of different C-suite executives and department leads all the time who just want to understand how to get their team working together and be operational. So you'll have the two different sides almost every time. And towards the end, we'll wrap up and we'll give you the recap. So you don't have to worry and make loads of notes, and the takeaways will all be there and in the show notes. So we've made it as digestible and as friendly as possible for anyone at any stage and any sort of size of business, really.
So if you're just getting started with AI, or if you've got concerns around which tools to use or security, or even if you're at the point where you're just using it to create content, write emails, and you want to know what else you could do with it, this is the podcast for you.
Thanks for listening today. If you've got any questions or any feedback, have a look in the show notes and we'll happily come back to you.